Japan. The love for vending machines. Japan is a vending machine paradise. In fact, there are more vending machines per capita in Japan than anywhere else in the world. You can find them on nearly every street corner, offering not just snacks and drinks, but also fresh eggs, hot meals, and even clothing. The tradition started in the 1950s, aiming to make food and beverages more accessible. Today, Japan's obsession with vending machines is a daily habit that's ingrained in their culture. Want a hot cup of coffee at 3 a.m.? It's just a button away. While it might seem excessive, these machines are a symbol of convenience and efficiency in Japan. This strange habit shows how Japan's love for innovation and ease is built into everything they do. India, the sacred cow. Habit. In India, cows are more than just farm animals. They're sacred. Revered by Hindus, cows are seen as symbols of life and the earth. They roam freely through many cities and villages, and it's common to see people offering them food or even giving them the right of way in traffic. Historically, cows were associated with prosperity and good fortune, and this habit dates back to ancient Hindu scriptures. Though the practice of revering cows might seem strange to outsiders, it's a deeply rooted cultural habit that has survived for thousands of years. Today, the cow is central to Indian life, and their protection has sparked legal changes across the country. South Korea. The obsession with skincare. South Korea is home to some of the strictest and most complex skincare routines in the world. With up to 10 steps, yes, 10, involved in their daily routine, skincare in South Korea isn't just about beauty, it's a way of life. The obsession with flawless skin has been building for decades, driven by the influence of Korean pop culture and the rise of beauty trends. Products from Korea are sold globally, with everyone from celebrities to everyday folks swearing by their results. This habit isn't just about looks, it's tied to self-care and confidence. It's a strange habit to some, but for Koreans, glowing skin is a cultural norm and a source of national pride. Mexico. The Day of the Dead. Celebration. In Mexico, death is not something to fear, but something to celebrate. The Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is one of the most iconic and bizarre cultural traditions. Every year on November 1st and 2nd, families honor their deceased relatives by creating elaborate altars filled with food, photos, flowers, and candles. They even set out offerings of sugar skulls and favorite foods of the departed. It's a festival that blends remembrance with joy, where families gather to share stories, music, and sometimes tequila. The tradition comes from indigenous Aztec rituals, and today it's a colorful celebration of life and death. In Mexico, it's not just about mourning, it's about reconnecting with the ones who've passed in a vibrant, festive way. United States, the unusual fascination with ghosts. In the U.S., ghosts are more than just stories. They're a cultural obsession. Ghost hunting, haunted houses, and paranormal shows are a billion-dollar industry. It's hard to walk through any city without stumbling across ghost tours or kitschy shops selling haunted trinkets. This obsession dates back to early American settlers who brought their ghost stories with them. The belief in spirits has only grown, with millions of Americans convinced that ghosts walk among us. Halloween, in particular, amplifies this strange habit, where people transform their homes into eerie crypts for the season. While some dismiss it as superstition, others swear by their supernatural encounters. For Americans, ghosts are not just scary, they're fascinating. Brazil, the Carnival. Fever. Brazil's Carnival is more than just a party. It's an institution. This festival, which takes place before Lent, draws millions of people for parades, dancing, and vibrant costumes. But what makes it so strange? Carnival lasts for days and is an overwhelming display of music, rhythm, and color. The tradition dates back to the 18th century, blending European, African, and indigenous elements. In modern-day Brazil, Carnival is a way to let loose and celebrate national identity, with locals and tourists alike joining in the mayhem. It's a strange habit that combines celebration and release, where everyone, regardless of background, becomes part of the spectacle. Australia. The weird ritual of Vegemite. Vegemite is an Australian staple, and it's a habit that baffles outsiders. It's a thick, salty paste made from yeast extract, and Australians eat it daily, usually spread thinly on toast with butter. To anyone who's never tried it, Vegemite's taste is an acquired one. It's so ingrained in Australian life that many children grow up on it. The tradition began in the 1920s when Vegemite was first created as a way to make use of leftover brewer's yeast. To Australians, it's a comfort food and a true national habit, often passed down through generations. Vegemite's strange acquired taste is part of Australia's unique food culture, even if the rest of the world just doesn't get it. Russia. The superstition of spitting. In Russia, there's a strange habit of spitting to ward off bad luck. Russians believe that spitting 3 times, especially after mentioning something bad or before something important, can prevent misfortune. This superstition is linked to the idea of warding off evil spirits and bad luck, and it's been passed down for centuries. While it might seem strange or rude, it's a deeply ingrained tradition, especially in rural areas. The act of spitting isn't just casual, it's almost a ritual. In modern Russia, the habit is still prevalent, even though the younger generation everyone may find it odd. It's a habit that connects Russia's people to their past, a quirky superstition that won't disappear anytime soon. China, the ancient art of tea drinking. In China, tea drinking isn't just a habit, it's an art form. The tradition of tea dates back over 5,000 years, and it's deeply embedded in Chinese culture. What's strange about it? The elaborate rituals involved in preparing and drinking tea. Some regions follow highly specific steps, like using precise water temperatures and specialized teapots, creating a ceremony that can last hours. For many Chinese, tea is not just for sipping, it's about mindfulness and connection. These practices have survived countless generations and remain a staple in Chinese life today. This strange habit isn't just about quenching thirst. It's a journey into Chinese history, philosophy, and hospitality. Italy, the tradition of aperitivo. In Italy, aperitivo is more than just happy hour. It's a social habit. From around 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Italians gather at cafes and bars to sip on a pre-dinner drink, often paired with small appetizers. The ritual began in the 18th century in Turin, when a local vermouth was introduced as a way to stimulate the appetite before dinner. Today, aperitivo is an essential part of Italian life, especially in cities like Milan. People don't just drink, they socialize, laugh, and connect. The strange part? It's not rushed. Italians linger, enjoying the moment before the evening meal. Aperitivo isn't just a habit, it's a way to slow down and enjoy life. United Kingdom, the strange love for queuing. The UK has a strange obsession with queuing, waiting in line. It's considered an art form, with some saying the British have perfected the craft. Whether it's at the grocery store, for a concert, or even to use public transport, Britons form neat, orderly lines. The habit traces back to the Victorian era when industrialization brought about the need for more structure. Today, the act of queuing is so important that cutting in line is considered one of the worst social offenses. It's a habit that may seem silly, but for the British, it represents fairness and order, and it's a ritual ingrained in their daily lives. Thailand, the unspoken rules of way. In Thailand, greeting someone is more than just a handshake. It's the why. This simple but profound gesture involves pressing your palms together and bowing slightly. It's used in a variety of situations, from saying hello to showing respect. The height at which you hold your hands depends on your relationship with the person. Higher for superiors, lower for friends. The Wei isn't just a greeting. It's a sign of humility and respect, and it's deeply embedded in Thai culture. For outsiders, it might seem like a strange habit, but for Thais, it's a way of maintaining social harmony and respect.